want you to remember our past. This past will give you direction for the future.
Dennis Banks is a real Indian man. He's all that embodies, spiritually, musically, actively, and from the heart. You know, you meet very few human beings in this world that have a vision, a far-reaching vision. And a person like Dennis, I have found through all the decades that I've known him, he's an excellent judge of character.
Now, when Dennis heard that I was supposed to die of cancer, him and Paul Collins shot down to my wife's home in New Mexico, outside of Santa Fe. They stayed there about 3 or 4 days. Dennis did anyway. And we went to work. That meant a lot to me.
And we are just a small part of the 20th century. What I say to young people, it's not about aim. I say you have to know your history. You have to know of our existence, the collective existence of American Indian people in the entire 20th century.
And that's the legacy of both Russell Means and Dennis Banks, is they never relinquished their own culture in order to live more comfortably in the United States culture. And they could have, and life would have been so much easier for them if they had done that. But they never did it. They never once gave it a thought. And that's what they always, that was their role model for their kids. That was their role model for the world. If you're telling all these other countries about their abuse of these people, you better look and see what you're doing to Native Americans. And what Russell and Dennis went through is an incredible legacy that they leave, and I hope that their kids and young people remember how they sacrificed themselves and how they were abused for so many years before finally it came to a settlement. And the settlement was pretty good for the Native Americans, but the first time we were embarrassed and we had to make some changes. Thanks to AIM, thanks to Dennis, and thanks to Russell. And a lot of the kids who have opportunities now in the casinos, I think they forget that. And that's one of the things that bothers me so much about the fact that Russell and Dennis both had never gotten to that position where they should be as great men who should be taken care of now. It bothered me to see both of them running around still doing that, still promoting their culture with a tin cup. And we all know there's a lot of wealth now among the tribes with the casinos and all the other things, like the Seminoles in Florida have the largest market of cattle. And it just bothers me that today, right now, as we sit here and talk, that they haven't been lifted to the status that they should be lifted to. They should be taken care of now. They should be honored now. And I don't see that.